All of last week's numbers will make sense. They've just been moving right in line with the trends as they've been really since the beginning of the year. All right, how's it going, you guys? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, affiliated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the 7th of April, 2025. This is the Numbers and the Nuance. This is the series you want to watch if you want to understand Utah's right now real estate market. Not last quarter, not last year, but right now. I'm pulling these numbers right off the MLS and bringing them to you here so that you can see the trends over the weeks from the beginning of a quarter up to present. That's what we'll do right now. But before we do, just know that if any of these data sets or numbers aren't making sense to you, I've got a video that'll explain all of it so that you know what it means for buyers or what it means for sellers if a given data line's number is up or down. So let me just give you my thoughts on this current market and then we'll look at those numbers. So it's not a complicated story to tell this week. Really, if you've been following along, all of last week's numbers will make sense. They've just been moving right in line with the trends as they've been really since the beginning of the year. So our housing inventory, the supply of houses that are on sale in Utah at any given moment, that continues to trend up. How long it takes for homes to get under contract once they've been on the market, that days on market data set, that is trending down. Sales are up each week. The number of homes under contract at any given time continues to trend up. Sellers' confidence in their ability to get their home sold if and when they put it on the market, that continues strong. And interest rates continue to trend down very slowly from the beginning of the year. So let's take a quick look at these numbers. All right, here's where things are in the Utah housing market as of April 7th, 2025. Our current inventory stands at 10,754. That is up from the prior week, continuing its uptrend. Last week's days on market average came to 61. That's up by just one day from the previous week, still trending down as you can see. Last week's average list price came to $675,603, down from the previous week to see this continue to trend down from the beginning of the year. Now, average sold price last week came to $663,515. So as always, there's a difference between the average list prices of homes and the average sold prices of homes on any given week. And that difference this last week came again in the buyer's favor to the tune of $12,088. Importantly, median sold prices are lower than average sold prices. That average was $663,515, but median sold prices in Utah right now are $490K. That's down just a bit from the previous week's median number. Number of homes sold last week came to 587. That's up from the previous week, trending strongly up. Number of homes currently under contract right now, 5,354, continuing the uptrend there. The number of price reductions that occurred on homes on the market last week came to 1,026. That's down from the previous week, but we still see it trending up. Last week, the number of listing contracts that either canceled, expired, or were withdrawn from the MLS came to 468. That bumped up as we always expected to for the first of the month report, still trending down though. Last but not least, our current interest rates for a 30-year fixed rate conventional loan stand at 6.75%. Now, last week it was 6.74%, and I don't really love that we're up by that 1/100th% from last Monday, but we are still trending slowly down from the beginning of the year. And that is it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any of the numbers or the way they're presented or what any of it means, feel free to hit me in the comments. I'm going to be happy to respond as always. If you or anybody you know is looking to move in Utah, especially in Salt Lake County, Utah County, Summit County, Davis County, or Tooele County, I'm going to be happy to help. I hope you're comfortable reaching out to me. I'm going to be still happy to respond. And of course, as always, if you are interested in keeping your head wrapped around Utah's housing market, there will be no better way than to hit that subscribe and stay up on it with me from week to week. Thanks for watching this week, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.